guys, welcome to my channel for another video. So if you guys don't know who I am and you guys are new, my name is Emily. I have two kids. I have a little girl, as you can see. She is almost 6 months old. She'll be 6 months old in just a few more days. And the little boy that you hear in the background is my boy, and he's 3. So he might actually come in and, introduce himself in his own way here in a few minutes. But I just wanted to make a video just about my gestational diabetes. I actually had gestational diabetes with both of them. Now I was actually diagnosed with, for my first pregnancy with my son, quite early on. We caught it pretty early. With my daughter, I actually passed the 1 hour and the 4 hour glucose tests with her, so I assumed, and my doctors assumed, that I didn't get it. So yeah, basically, I was left untreated with her, and she ended up being born a 9-pound baby. And yeah, so I ended up having a C-section with both of my kids. The only reason why for that is because I stopped dilating, and I don't want to get into much detail with that. I'm actually going to make a birth story video with both of my kids separately. So if you guys are interested, please keep an eye on that and subscribe so you guys can look forward to those. But I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Basically, if you guys are wondering what a 1 hour and the 4 hour glucose test is, those are just tests while you're pregnant. I think you can get those done even if you're not pregnant, just a test for diabetes. The 1 hour, basically you drink this sugary drink, and then an hour later they draw your blood to see your sugar levels and how your body processes sugar. And with my son, it was like borderline, so they were like, hey, let's come in and double check. And to my knowledge, to my surprise I should say, I ended up with testing positive for the gestational diabetes with him. Now with her, my levels were perfect, my sugar levels were perfect, and I even went in for the 1 hour and the 4 hour. The 4 hour test is probably the hardest test out of both of the tests. Basically, you sit in the doctor's office for about 4 hours, and they draw your blood about, I think 4 times, 3 or 4 times, I can't really remember which. What are you reaching for? And it's awful. I don't mean to say that, but it is. I hate getting my blood drawn. I am so squeamish. I feel faint, especially when you don't eat anything for these tests, and then you take this highly concentrated sugar drink, and it just makes you feel sick. It made me feel really sick. But it's just really sad that it got, it was uncontrolled with her, and I just feel really guilty for that. Because I feel like I still should have really watched my diet and stuff. But I was just too excited to, accept that I don't have, gestational diabetes with her. I didn't overdo it, but I did have some ice cream here and there with her because I couldn't with my son, and yeah, I just feel kind of guilty for that. Now a little update on, the gestational diabetes for me. Obviously gestational diabetes is just something you get while you're pregnant. I actually haven't been tested yet to see if I still have diabetes, but I think I'm okay. I feel okay. I feel like I would like tell if I had it, just because I remember what it was like. I felt really sugared out pretty easily, even though I still do now. I'm pretty sensitive to like sugar and different types of food, but I still haven't been tested for it, so I don't know exactly if I do have diabetes or not, which is probably something that I can probably get tested. I probably should get tested for it soon. I don't know if I have diabetes or not, so it's probably a good idea to get checked here very soon. My doctors actually didn't really seem concerned about it. They didn't order any tests just to make sure I didn't have it, which is kind of surprising. But I think at my appointment this month, I think it's like September 30th or something like that, I'm actually going to ask and mention that to my doctor just to make sure they think I'm okay or anything like that, because I haven't really noticed any signs of diabetes. And I think one of the big signs is you pee a lot. If you're not drinking water and if you notice you're peeing a lot, that's actually a pretty big sign that you've got diabetes. I can't really think of any other symptoms, but I don't have that issue. But then again, I don't think I think it's just different for everybody what kind of symptoms you get. So yeah. I was basically on a strict diet with my son, and I started one with Holly as well. And and basically I was testing my blood sugars every hour, like after I ate. It would be an hour after I ate my meal. So like an hour after I ate breakfast, an hour after I ate lunch, an hour after I had dinner, and then like one right before bed, I think. So 4 times a day I tested my sugar. Oh, wait, excuse me, that was wrong. I tested my sugar first thing in the morning, my fasting sugar, then my breakfast, then my lunch, and then my dinner. I apologize, that was completely wrong. So, yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, I did test my sugars like 4 times. 4 times a day is when I tested my sugars. I basically ate, you know, for my breakfast, I ate like bacon and eggs every morning. I just make sure I got a lot of protein. Even just a piece of toast was okay. Just like 1 piece of toast was okay with my sugars. But, you know, you gotta stay away from like potatoes, pasta, a lot of bread. Crackers are actually a really big thing that really helped me deal with the diabetes, because crackers have a very low carb amount. Like the oyster crackers, I noticed that those have like hardly any carbs in it. They do have carbs, but you can have like a large portion of crackers. So like, for instance, I love my pasta, I love chili, that's like one of my favorite foods. So basically I just, you know, loaded my chili up with crackers, and I could have as much as I want, almost. You know, like 2 servings was enough to get me full, and my sugar was okay. So yeah, you can even find like sugar-free like ice creams and stuff. They're not the greatest, but it's something, you know? And Greek yogurt is something too, but you have to watch with Greek yogurt, because some of the Greek yogurt that you'll find has a lot of sugar and carbs in it. I can't remember what brand that I ate from a lot. I can't remember the name of it. But Greek yogurt, you should definitely look into that. You know, just, you know, any other tips that I have for you is just to, you know, stick with your diet, and, you know, it'll be totally worth it. So, like my son, he was born 7 pounds 9 ounces, and that's like a perfectly sized baby. And she was a really big baby, because my diabetes was uncontrolled, and she was actually born with low blood sugar, because I was getting a lot of a lot of sugar, and my body was sending a lot of that sugar to her. You know, she's getting ready for a nap. She's getting tired. But my body was so used to, her body was so used to me getting all that sugar. So once she was born and deprived of that, she had very low blood sugar. But it went right up because I breastfed her, and she got the colostrum, and it went back up, so that was a really good thing. But yeah, I'll get more into their birth stories and into their, you know, separate videos like that. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. If you guys have any questions about gestational diabetes, please leave it in the comments below, and I will let you guys know if I get tested or not for, you know, diabetes itself. I'm not honestly too worried, but in the back of my mind, I probably should get tested. So I hope you guys have a good day, and thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful to anyone out there watching this. I have to go. I gotta put her down for a nap. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Subscribe, by the way, and thumbs up. Bye-bye.